Now, this time we're going to be talking about the case of NBA Youngboy because he's going to remain in jail until his trial because his bond has been denied. It says here that after being arrested last month for an outstanding warrant, NBA Youngboy will remain behind bars until the trial for his recent gun charges. According to court documents obtained by XXL today, a Louisiana judge has ruled that the motion for NBA Youngboy to be held without bond pending trial be granted. Prior to this, a magistrate judge in California where NBA Youngboy was arrested after fleeing from police late last month granted the top rhymer bond on March 23rd, which included $540K in cash collateral in the form of 2 properties worth $1.5 million. Drug testing, an ankle monitor, and more. The bond had a 48-hour window, which was later transferred to Louisiana, where his warrant was issued stemming from his September of 2020 arrest. At that point, it was up to the judge to determine if he would be released on bond. The acting U.S. attorney for the Middle District of Louisiana submitted a motion on March 25th to keep NBA Youngboy in custody without bail until his pretrial hearing and afterwards also without bail. In the filing, the U.S. attorney deemed NBA Youngboy a risk and a danger to the community. Now, of course, the reason that NBA Youngboy was denied bond was because he also fled from the cops and he also possessed a weapon after, being a convicted felon and all that stuff. And he also has another history of crime and all that. So that's probably the reason what led to him getting denied the bail. Court's document reads, the government will present evidence of his prior history of ignoring probation conditions. This evidence, coupled with his brazen attempt to evade arrest in this matter, supports the concern that he presents a flight risk. Indeed, before knowing the potential jeopardy in which he finds himself, he sought to evade capture. Now he knows the seriousness of these offenses. The temptation to flee is greater. Moreover, his criminal history includes violent offenses. The filing continues. He is charged with possessing a gun as a convicted felon, and he possessed another gun as he fled from law enforcement at the time of his arrest. When his gun possession is combined with his violent crime attempts to flee from law enforcement, which included a high-speed chase in around a neighborhood that included a middle school, and his pervasive marijuana use, he clearly and convincingly presents himself a danger to the community. The state's attorney added that the California judge's ruling was based off of his significant wealth and assets and apparent ability to post bond, despite the recommendation of the U.S. Probation and Pretrial Services Department that the defendant presents a risk of danger and there are no conditions or combination of conditions that can assure the safety of the community. The 21-year-old artist has been charged with possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, possession of a firearm made in violation of the National Firearms Act. In response to the aforementioned motion to hold NBA Youngboy without bond, the Louisiana judge ordered on March 30 that the rapper will remain in jail. The rapper can, however, request reconsideration for his detention if future evidence allows him to do so. As previously reported, NBA Youngboy was arrested by the LAPD and the FBI in March 22nd after getting pulled over by officials. He drove off, taking the police in a high-speed chase. He then fled on foot and was later located in part thanks to the LAPD police dogs. An LAPD helicopter assisted in fighting the rapper as well. A loaded firearm was also found in the car NBA Youngboy was driving. It's worth noting that he was the only person in the car. He is also a convicted felon who prohibits from possessing a gun. Youngboy's arrest stems from a warrant issued in his hometown of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, where he was arrested last September after police were called to a vacant lot in which he was filming a music video. Law enforcement arrived at the scene in response to a call of weapons being brandished at the video shoot. Youngboy and 15 others were arrested. After police searched the premises, they found 14 firearms, 3 grams of marijuana, 1 dose of hydrocodone inside a clear bag, and digital scales. Youngboy faced multiple drug charges, but he was officially hit with 1 drug charge at the time. He was later released. So right here, it's not looking good for NBA Youngboy because his music career right now is going to be on hold, and it depends on how the trial is going to plan out. And it also depends whether he's going to be asked during his trial to testify against his former associates and all that stuff. But of course, we'll have to wait and see what happens. But so far, man, let me know, what do you people think about this, because it's not looking good for him. But of course, I'm assuming he's going to get himself like a top lawyer and all that stuff based from the money he made from his music video and all that stuff. So let me know, what do you people think about this case in the comment section below and all that stuff. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, drop a like, comment, subscribe, and peace.